that's when he really started to dig deep, and he said, hey, I'm not going to lose this. I'm going to play very well today.
So here we go, getting into game 1 of Grand Finals. Dingus Joe versus Demise ZD. Dingus Joe coming from loser side, whereas ZD is coming from winner side.
And just as you said before, a repeat of last week in terms of the Grand Finals. ZD, he's essentially our resident Xanadu champion at this point.
No doubt.
I don't know the last time there's been a Xanadu Finals without ZD in it.
Early September, so that's like pretty much 2 months.
Yeah. He's just always on fire and still getting better as a player. It has not even been 45 seconds and the stock was gone. ZD, only at 75, and he's just such a scary threat right now. Dingus is going to have to dig deep to make something happen, but these up tilts and up airs from ZD are saying, no, you get no chance. You get no time to breathe or anything. And so smart on the end of ZD. It was smart by Dingus to go for the option, but ZD recognizing Firefox and messing up that timing. And
getting ready for ultimate with that.
It's all just working in his favor. All of a sudden, Dingus Joe trying to fight his way off the stage. And there's a back air there, too. ZD saying nowhere is safe. That was so dirty.
Damn.
I got to go take a bath.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, can we show that?
That was PG-13.
I know.
Some viewers right now got to cover their eyes.
Parents, please, cover your kids' eyes. But yeah, that back air was actually beautiful on the side of ZD because Game Watch's up B has so much invincibility.
2/3 of the way up is invincible.
Yeah, so ZD just knew exactly where he was going to end up. And the fact that he wasn't going to sweet spot just went out there. That was a pixel perfect back air.
And the thing that's so crazy is that everything ZD is doing is not because Dingus is bad. Dingus is a phenomenal player. He's here for a reason. He just beat Joe J.
Yeah.
He's PR'd. But with all that said, ZD is still teeing off and just playing his game plan, doing what he wants.
And so far, what he wants is just to take Dingus Joe out of this bracket.
That's what he is trying to do. Now, with all that said, Dingus, he can make it happen. Fox's recovery is very mediocre. So if Dingus can manage to get him off stage, maybe some back airs, maybe some up VGamps, maybe a down air spike, he can make it work, but it's just so difficult to even put ZD in a poor position.
And right now, ZD's moving on him again. Dingus Joe is going to give him an air dodge, but ZD's going to give him a bit more than that. 3 lasers makes a bucket, but a bucket is not enough to save your stock, especially against a forward smash on the ledge. Beautiful work by ZD. All right, more damage being tacked up with ZD having no answers, or Dingus Joe having no answers so far. The bucket is still there. Game Watch still has that flash going. I think Dingus might be looking for that, maybe a grab into the bucket release, but you have to get that grab first. 52% on the side of him. He won't have too much time left. Oh, but he gets the 9 that he needs. Yes, that 9 is a sign saying, I still have ways to get back into this game. If I did it once, I can do it again.
But the scary thing, though, is that, ZD has traditionally been 9'd by Dingus regularly in scoops. You don't tech, you lose your stock. That's what ZD has to say.
Yeah, you have to tech those. You have to play perfect against ZD right now because he is just running all over Dingus Joe. The moment that any opportunity is given, ZD is right there to take it.
And what I was going to say is that traditionally, Dingus Joe gets a lot of 9s on ZD to the point where I think ZD expects it.
Yeah.
So a lot of players, they get hit by a 9. They're like, I can't believe this. That was luck. That was fluke. ZD's like, oh, yeah, this is what's going to happen. It's okay. I'm not going to let this ruin anything. And he just goes back to his mission, and it worked.
Yeah, I actually talked to him last week. He was like, yeah, this happens every week. I get 9'd at least once or twice. And he said, like, I only really lose when he 9s me, like, more than 3 times in a set. So, like, so far, that he's staying true to that. 1 9 happened, but ZD's still sitting really healthy.
Oh, I really want to see an interception right there with an up B. Dingus Joe would have timed that up B to re-hit ZD back off stage. And, oh, good gracious. The reactions, the predictions, ZD right now is on fire. Dingus Joe, he needs to stop the bleeding, and he needs to do it soon.
I don't know how you can, though. I really don't know. This could be an opportunity.
Good chance. Going to get the upbeat. No, he doesn't get the stage spike attempt. A little too late, and that may have been what he needed. And right now, ZD, he's still not even slowing down. He does not care that he was on the brink of losing his stock. He's still dancing around Dingus as if that did not even happen.
Yeah, he's still playing the exact same game. The percents change, but the tango does not. punishing
how
with
that
the jab.
reached.
He tried to grab me, he just hit Game Watch's extended hand. With punishes on deck. That's something that ZD and Dingus Show are both very good at, but we're seeing more of it on the side of ZD so far.
And I think it might be a matter of time until ZD actually punishes these rolls. Dingus has been doing it very willy-nilly, but you don't need to punish the roll if your shield button's looking nice. Gets that power shield, punishes that dash attack. Not an easy move to do, by the way. You see Dingus Joe use dash attack so often because it's so difficult to punish, but a player like ZD is going to be able to do it. He has no execution issues, and neither does Dingus when he gets a grab, getting that toot-toot. And even though it's been the ZD show for going on game number 3, there's only 5% separating these players right now.
Yeah, Dingus Joe did a very good job right there just to make sure that nothing else too bad happened and that he still has an opportunity to play. He has a lot of work left to do, but this is a good start.
It is, and it looks like ZD is faltering just a bit. You know, that was the first just straight run-in dash attack he did over the maybe 15 and 20 seconds or so. He's now playing a lot more cautious, you know, poking at the shield and going for a layered attack instead of just making that hard commitment.
And when ZD hits like that level 2, level 3 of thought, like sometimes his game plan does start to fall apart because his opponent might not just be there yet, or they just might not have to respect it just yet. And I think ZD recognizes that. He starts to go back to his original game plan, but Dingus Joe staying awake, staying alive, and starting to chip away at this lead. Gets a neutral air, 97%. An up throw, up air should kills. Dingus Joe's looking for a grab. Jab, jab, up smash, not punishing it. And he gives him an air dodge, and that's going to be it. Dingus Joe putting himself on the board, 2-1 at the brink.
It took a bit, but all of a sudden, Dingus saying, I have some fight left. Essentially making that comeback when he's down by so much, you know, after that first stock. And then at the end, he just kind of turned it up. It was neck and neck for a bit, and then he got his hands on ZD, and he made him pay. And, you know, I was mentioning that ZD looked like he was straying away from his game plan a bit, and it was definitely even more evident when he went for that air dodge at the end. You know, confident ZD isn't going to air dodge. He's going to come down with the button. He's going to leave. He knows what he wants to do. But a little bit of a panic right there, and Dingus Joe, you know, that may have been the opening he needed. Maybe the crack in the armor of ZD.
Absolutely. And I'm sure Dingus Joe will have no qualms about this stage. It might be ZD's counter pick, but I'm sure that Dingus Joe would have liked to go here eventually anyway. He does love FD after all.
He does, and maybe this is why, you know, getting him off stage, being able to just take up so much stage control. I love that option right there, you know, from Dingus trying to chase him down, but ZD having none of it. And just, it's so difficult because when ZD hits you, not only does he tackle the damage, but he has the kill power to make it count afterwards. Yeah,
the kill power is already, has to be feared. 84% Game Watch is very light, and up smash might be able to do it, especially if he gets a hit to lead into it.
Yeah, you know, a nair, a down air, any of those options, a jab, so many tools at ZD's disposal.
Or the raw.
Just punish the landing. You know, do it old school, anti-air, play some Street Fighter. ZD only at 50%, looking very healthy right now. Dingus Joe gonna have to get him off stage, make something count, maybe get a grab. This may have been what he needed. Got one hit, but all he got was one hit. And ZD, all of a sudden, it's his show all over again.
Yeah, now Dingus Joe's opting for a few more panic options with his up Bs, but his neutral right now is still looking very strong. He's committing to more aerials that are working out in his favor.
Yeah, he definitely has what it takes to do it. Last game that he won, he did it without a 9.
Yeah.
You know, so if you can win without the 9.
Raw. And it killed. Let's go, Dingus Joe.
Wow. He stood up. He did up smash. He had an answer for ZD. And then I like that as well. You know, previously, Dingus Joe was essentially landing on top of ZD, trying to just force the landing. Now he's leaving. He's up being away. He's taking some time, making a breather. Yes, he's at 82%. Yes, he's on a moment's notice. He's staring at death's door. But there's still some hope. Is that what he needed? Got the chair? Good to get the down smash. Rinse, repeat, and all of a sudden ZD trying to fight his way up, manages to do it, but for how long? Is that going to be it? No, because he misses the up smash. Dingus Joe having another shot at light puts him off stage. Is he going to go for a forward air? He goes for the down smash, but he does it too early. And Dingus Joe back on stage. I'm sorry, ZD back on stage, and now it's scary again.
Oh, he knew, but he missed the execution, and that's going to make it a game 5. ZD had 2 opportunities to hit that up smash, 2 rolls that went completely unpunished, and you cannot give Dingus Joe that room because he will take it all back and make you regret it.
Yeah, when it comes to a scramble, Dingus Joe competes with the best of them. ZD generally does, but, you know, maybe it's nerves, maybe it's a little bit of pressure. But we're on a game 5 right now, and this is Dingus Joe's chance. If he can, you know, win this game 5, You know, you don't need a 3-0. You need to make your opponent work. If you can make him work and win this, you know you can do it in the second set of grands.
It's got to get one to get that confidence all the way up. And right now, Dingus Joe's looking a lot more confident so far. And ZD, especially with that forward smash, is looking like he could be a bit lost. Tempo's on the side of Dingus Joe. What does ZD have as an answer?
Not much at the moment, as Dingus Joe having a lead. You know, this is the first time the entire set he had a lead stock number 1.
That has to be huge for confidence.
And talk about his recovery. Can we... I'm going to up B because I'm afraid JK down air to get more of a lead. 2-2 time, and that stock is over.
We weren't allowed to see it. It was too violent.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
It was ugly.
To be real, we all know what happened. There was an up air, spoiler alert. But yeah, so far.
On his, still on his first stock. ZD now having to play from behind. We have not seen him have to do this. We're going to see what he has up his trick of sleeves.
Jab, jab, shimmy, up smash works just as good as a jab, jab, up smash. There's many different ways to get there. Going for another hard move to forward smash, but not quite finding anything off of that. Dingus Joe just going for the tried and true throws and the up tilts into an aerial, and look at all that damage that's been racked up on there already. ZD starting to slow down a bit more, making Dingus Joe come to him. I think he knows how badly Dingus Joe wants this. He's trying to capitalize on that desire to rush in, to earn that victory.
He is. I love that recovery. So smooth right there by Dingus. Ooh, the up smash. It's raw, but not enough to do it yet. Neither player high enough. Dingus going to put ZD off stage. Punishes the landing. Jab to grab. Very smart, because ZD has been throwing out a lot of spot dodges.
And we're on the verge of bracket reset. ZD bets it all with that up smash. Still not finding the hit they need. Just going for the grab to open him up. And he goes for another up smash, but he gives it up. And is that a reset? That is a reset, everyone. Dingus Joe brings it back. A reverse 3-0 ZD and resets the bracket.
And I will be right back, because apparently we're having a couple stream difficulties, so let me go make sure the person in the back is aware. But, you know, bracket reset, in case you guys can't hear.
Oh, it's just the internet. Sorry, y'all. Nothing we can do about that one.
All right, well, for these YouTube recordings, man, we're going to sound crisp.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, those of you in the chat, just hit F5. But y'all probably can't hear me anyway, but I'm sending vibes to hit F5. All right, so here we go. These two players, though, are not slowing down. Just because the bracket reset happened doesn't mean that the tempo has to slow down at all.
Yeah, and ZD is sometimes a different beast when he hits losers. Yes, it's the second set of grands, but technically it is losers right now. But at the same time, Dingus has been digging deep. He has been clawing his way from the depths time and time again. So, you know, he definitely has what it takes. He just proved it. And it was no, like, ZD not playing his best, playing his hardest. That was a grind.
A long grind. And one that Dingus Joe looks like he's totally willing to make again.
Oh, this is huge. And he goes for the back air. You know, against players like ZD, players of that level, you don't count on a stage spike. You say, hey, I'm going to spike you because I know that's the only sure way to take your stock.
It's so risky to go for that spike as Game Watch, but that time, Dingus Joe gets what he needs. It's rare to see ZD miss a tech, but off a trade, when he can't count the hits, it's more likely. And that stock is gone, and look at how much damage Dingus Joe's racking up for these nairs.
46, so quick, and the up smash misses again. ZD, he cannot be happy about that. Up air to up smash. My C-stick is definitely working right now. Dingus Joe's on fire, and that stock is gone. That was a 2-stock. That was a 2-stock game number 1.
Okay, this is the best position that I've seen Dingus Joe be in to take a tournament over ZD. This is him playing with a lot of momentum, him playing calm and collected, and this is ZD playing a little bit lost. His tempo was totally shaken up, and ZD is inside, or Dingus Joe is inside of ZD's head.
He definitely is. It's hard to say, to be perfectly honest, if it's that Dingus Joe is inside ZD's head or if ZD's inside his own head. ZD is one of those players when something that he considers dumb occurs, such as an up smash whiffing, and losing a stock board, he is known to tilt at times. You know, he can kind of defeat himself a little bit, but one thing he has going for him is that he can flip the switch on a moment's notice. So if he flips that switch, he gets back to the normal ZD, the confident ZD, the winning ZD, the dominating ZD. So it's really going to be a question of, can he flip that switch, or is Dingus Joe going to keep doing what he needs to do?
Yeah. Or maybe both will happen. I mean, the way that Dingus Joe is playing tonight, I think it is possible that he could defeat peak ZD. So we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. But right now, Dingus Joe has a lot more work left to do. Miss a tech, but ZD uncharacteristically misses a tech chase and is still trying to fish for these up smashes. Nothing doing so far.
And this is kind of how he lost the game last time. Oh my goodness, no, he missed that next F tilt, but the third one connects. It's all good.
Yeah. And oh man, Dingus Joe's really starting to bring this one back, using the up air to stall out the momentum of Fox in the air so that he'll have more time to get in a better position. I love that. But down tilt and nice reaction on that air dodge. No up smash needed. Just go for the forward smash, closest blast zone, easy peasy. And
it's good that he closes out then, because you know, he had to be thinking, hey, I missed that up smash and I took 70% for it. So it's really, really important that he was able to clean that stock out before he got further behind and probably tilted even more.
Yeah, you have to stop the mental damage as early as possible when it comes to stuff like that. Going for a low edge guard, nice angle, narrowly avoiding that back air.
I really think that maybe, you know, Dingus needs to F-tilt slightly earlier so that he has the option to cover the upbeat. And again, stage spikes, rarely is that going to happen to ZD. You really got to connect with that down air spike hitbox.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to commit off stage, especially against Fox. And oh man, ZD, he is moving all over him, trying to answer back in a two stock of his own. It's on the brink of happening. Dingus Joe almost serves up to him on the silver platter with that down air, but still staying alive, throwing some hands of his own, and not getting the hit that he needs, when ZD finds exactly what he wants in that nair to up smash. 1-1, two stocks apiece.
Yes, and that, you know, was quite the statement back. He's saying, hey, yeah, you two stock me game 1, but it's okay. I'm going to do it game 2. And currently, ZD's probably thinking, hey, it's going to be a quick 3-1 victory in his head. Dingus Joe knows he has a fight ahead, and he's definitely rising to the challenge, that's for sure.
This is the best I've seen him play in a while, a long while.
But he can't do things such as charge a smash attack against ZD, because ZD has the reaction, the execution, and the awareness to make you lose your stock forward. A lot of players would have saw that down smash and maybe I can do a get-up attack, maybe I should wait it out. ZD saw it as a win. He said, hey, I get to jump, down air, convert into an up smash, and take your stock for this mistake.
You can do it. That's the thing. Dingus Joe just has to keep that in his mind. I can do this. And so far, it's looking like that mantra is ringing true in his head. Has a small lead over ZD at the moment. But even right now, like, the fact that it's staying even is pretty big for him, because Game Watch being so light and floaty means that it's kind of harder for Fox to get as much of a dash attack or an opening as he would with other characters.
Yeah, definitely true. A little bit of a shimmy, and it's almost like a tug-of-war match right there. And
perfect.
Good gracious. ZD, every time he manages to do it, it's almost like that's one move. It's almost like his nair to up smash is one move. Yeah. I thought we said no turbo controllers, man. Come on, where's Scott when we need him?
Yeah.
Ooh, reading though for days. Chapter 2 of that book said, "Thou shalt spot dodge."
And so it happened. And so it came to be.
Nice recovery right there.
Yeah, just burning that invincibility off.
Which a lot of people don't do, and I really like that option of, hey, you're invincible, you have too many options. Let me go into the stage, let me waste it. Yes, I have to get up from the ledge, but I'd rather do that than with you being invincible.
Yeah, it's put yourself in a really safe position. But ZD is not in a safe position at all. So much damage being racked up every single time that he's in the air above Dingus Joe. And he's in this position again. Let's see what Dingus can get off of it.
Not much, surprisingly, and firing right back with a jab. That back air, unfortunately, was not spaced, and ZD recognized it and got some damage off of it.
Deep pivot grab and so much more damage. You can't afford to be giving that up.
And it really is just a back-and-forth battle between these two. One person gets a hit and makes it 2 or 3. The next one does it, rinse and repeat. And he recovered so low, but again, he will not commit to the down air. And that might come back and bite him in the butt. ZD is not a player you want to give second chances to, and this is why all of this damage tacked on, because he did not go for the down air, but he may have cleaned it up. The toot-toot is going to do it in 2-1 right now. Dingus Joe over ZD.
Sitting at tournament point, and I know that Dingus Joe wants this bad. he is so close. He can taste it, but ZD has to prevent that from happening. You have one more chance. Well, potentially two more chances, but right now, you got to take it one at a time, my guy.
He's definitely talking to himself. He has a mantra, that's for sure. I might have to get that myself. I'm trying to win some Xanadu's too.
Only got a few left for Smash 4.
Hey man, just give me one. Just give me one. By the way, I did tell Dingus you need to win or get second place, so that way I can tell Raffle the seating was wrong. I can be like, I lost for first and second place, and I got fifth, man. Your seating was wrong.
Dang.
And he's doing it. He might win.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait. Who'd you lose to?
Dingus and ZD.
You're already right.
I know.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, when they're putting on a show like this, very rarely do I say this, I'm okay with that loss. I'm okay with watching these two players just slugfest, go at it. And talk about the unorthodox combo. Number 5 hammer into F-tilt.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, but I have seen that one quite a few times before. Up air, tried and true. 2% on ZD, but he has to be aware of the potential 9. An explosive kill power that Dingus Show with Game Watch has. Yeah,
it's supposed to be, what is it, 1 or 2 every set? Well, this is set the next set. In game number 4, there has not been a 9 hammer quite yet.
It's on the table.
Dingus, great grab. The movement's looking so nice, but he needs to end this now. If he gets the grab, though, he will. He's going to look for it. Back air going to cover that landing option. And not able to get it. And all of a sudden, ZD just turning it right back up and phenomenal grab. So quick. Just ZD plays so many steps in advance.
How did he get off the ledge so fast? Like he just popped right up and grabbed him. Another huge commitment. Now, ZD, we saw him lean back, scratch his head, looking a bit flustered.
It's even.
It's dead even in a heartbeat. Even.
That was one conversion by Dingus Joe. The match was even, 53 apiece. ZD, of course, changing the tides quickly. Is that going to be what he needs? No, because he misses the up smash. Dingus Joe having another chance. He could take the Xanadu over ZD, but ZD saying no. Not over me, at least. We're going to go to a game 5. I was going to say not over my dead body, but it's still alive.
Yeah, so. It's going to have to be over his dead body because ZD has still a bit more left to say in this set.
Wow. Just the tide to battle keeps swaying so quickly. It's almost like a wave. It's like the ocean. I'm like, all right, man, the wave's here, man. Let's go on the beach. And then all of a sudden it's out. And I was like, hey, man, it's a little crabby out. Let me go pick it up. And just back and forth. Game 5, both sets. Dingus Joe, this would be huge. This would be such a motivator if he's able to defeat ZD. And ZD, of course, he's just used to winning at this point. He's used to, hey, I win the Xanadu. That's what I do. If Wadi's not here, I don't lose. ZD is showing up. He's saying, no, I have something to say about that.
Yeah, playing to win is a much more powerful motivator than playing to not lose. And right now, Dingus Joe is playing to win. Let's see if ZD is playing to not lose right now.
64 unanswered percent. ZD definitely turning it up when it counts. All of a sudden, though, Dingus managing to get up with an attack, making it count 38% very, very quickly. Yes, he's still down, but he's only one opening away, and he does get that opening, and all of a sudden, it's essentially a tie game.
Yeah, but now ZD has a little bit more left to say, like we said before, almost getting a big punish on that, but now he's going to sacrifice his advantage, gets back on stage, but eats a little bit of that trampoline for the trouble. Dead even.
That's just
that
so
could
crazy.
Be it. No, that match was for his life, but he gets another one, and that's going to be that stock. Dingus Joe on his final stock. He just needs to take one more to take the tournament.
Is he going to be able to get up? Is the F smash going to come through? No. ZD searching desperately for an answer. He gets a little bit of damage, but it's not the kill that he needed. It's not the kill that he wanted. He's poking at the shield. Dingus Joe not waning, and finally he does. 5% separates these two players. Last stock each. Game 5.
Oh, man, and it all comes down to this. These guys are not camping. These guys are swinging. These guys want it all. These guys are hungry for it.
They are, and there's the grab. That's the first thing that he needed. Grab the up B, 6% lead right now for Dingus. And it's crazy to talk about the percent differences because it matters so much. This has been such a tight battle that every percent counts so much. And this is why things like this, stage control right now for ZD, but he loses it so quickly. Dingus firing off. Is he going to get the up B? Yes, he does. 52-17 right now. ZD going to have to change up his game plan if he wants this to work.
And that up tilt's a good way to start it. Gets the power shield he needs. Nice up B to interrupt that, stop that momentum. Now Dingus Joe has his foot playing center stage. He gets the grab for his trouble. That's okay, but you can't afford to take too many more of those because the platform is there for the assist. Dingus Joe answers back with a back air, tries to make him respect the space with the cook. Z still playing so safe, clanks the dash attack. These guys are so dead even. The power shield almost getting the grab. Now Dingus Joe might be starting to swing a little bit too much, going for these big up smashes.
And I think he's maybe.
Oh, wow,
okay,
he just did that! He just did that!
Wow.
He did it raw.
ZD, it does not matter how tight the battle is. It doesn't matter how close. He is fearless. He has a game plan. He knows.